Hello there. Today we'll be watching Season 2, Episode 3 of Loki. So let's jump right into it. Hey everybody, thank you so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. And today we are continuing through Loki, Season 2, Episode 3. Left off, they found Sylvie, and turns out that the rogue TVA agents weren't looking for Sylvie. They were going out to bomb the branch timelines. They were successful in bombing some of those. And of course, Sylvie, I guess her little timeline where she had started a new life wasn't one of the ones that got bombed. So she looks like she's back in her little 1980s McDonald's job there. Yeah, that's where we left off in the last one. Everybody kind of trying to figure out what to do now that those branches have been pruned, although not all of them. So there's still some left, but they got quite a bit of them. So we will see what that means for this episode and what that means for Loki and Sylvie, especially going forward. I am ready to just jump right into this and see where we go from here. Like I said, not doing too much speculating, not doing too much high expectations on these. So if you all are ready, let's go. Chicago. We're in Chicago. Give me the year. It's got to be 1800s. Renslayer. Chicago, Illinois. What year? 1868. Oh, she's looking for Miss Minutes. Miss Minutes gonna lead her to Kang.
What took you so
Or
long?
one of his variants.
Answer me. First things first. Do you have it?
She have what?
Now, do you see that window there? When he knew the end was near for him.
Get back, someone will see you. You don't exactly blend in.
Okay. Better.
There we go. Now she's more in time with the times. Well, that's not him. It can't be him, right? What is it? A book? Oh, it's the TVA manual.
Oh, that is such a relief.
I'm wondering.
What?
I think you meant it as an idea.
You better hurry.
Can we?
No. She has administrative access to the entire TVA.
Access to the whole universe.
Miss
Doesn't
Minutes
really
is
matter if
just
it's gone.
gone.
AWOL. And how are we gonna find a little rogue cartoon clock that doesn't want to be found?
Yeah, she don't have tracking on her, does she?
I'd say the sooner we find her, the better.
Ooh,
Can't be the same place.
World's Fair
How could I have forgotten? Chicago World's Fair.
in Chicago,
1893, the White City, Edison, H.H. Holmes.
1893.
Hot air balloons.
This branched. She was on the sacred timeline.
I'm saying they went to 1868, and if they're here, we'll find them. If they're here.
Yeah, but she was
Only
on
one way to
the.
find out.
You're on the wrong timeline because it said that's a branch timeline.
Well, you start by looking.
Oh, Miss Minutes.
This has to be a joke.
Does it make you a little homesick?
It's completely inaccurate, first of all.
Odin, Thor, and who was the other one?
It's embarrassing. Why'd they include Boulder? No one's even heard of him.
Sure they have. Balder the Brave.
Balder. Oh,
You
Balder.
know, sometimes I forget.
Still can't believe this is one of his variants because they came way, way later.
Our lives, but perhaps
Unless I'm just going crazy.
can shape it.
That's him.
It's him.
Fine threads
What
of
do we need? Victor Timely to come back into the TVA
which
and fix the loom.
weaves into elegant ropes of voltage.
Okay, so we need Victor Timely to come back with this.
Welcome to the future!
We need to bring him back to the TVA.
Yeah.
You got your mind? You can't trust a variant of He Who Remains in the TVA.
Can you get to him before Renslayer? He's swindling them. He must be.
He'll be all he's meant to become.
Yeah, we need to get him to the TVA here, so.
Excellent suggestion. I agree.
Come on.
Raging Loki, everyone! He'll be here all week!
I want my money back, Timely. These trousers don't.
Yeah, he's a swindler.
Councilman, what are you talking about?
There he is! Go on! Get him!
Hugo. He's working with everybody.
We have a He Who Remains variant. We can use his temporal aura.
But we gotta get him back somehow.
Okay, a heads up, Casey has had a really weird tempad reading.
You're clearly really good at getting away. We have that in common. Sylvie! Sylvie, no!
Ooh, Sylvie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Sylvie, don't do it. We need him.
You've done enough. You asked me what I would do if one of his variants turned up, and I told you then I'd kill him.
Yeah, but there's a whole lot more.
We need him.
We need him.
Without his help, the TVA will be destroyed.
Good. Let it burn. Do you care about anything but the TVA?
And the TVA is destroyed.
Your
What
branch
do we
dies.
have to go back to? Not for you, not for anyone. And we can't fix it without him.
I can't let him live.
Sylvie. Okay, we gotta get him back to the TVA. Oh! The ghost clock.
Loki, come on.
We're gonna
Absolutely.
tandem bike it. Is their plan to take him to the end of time? Or his plan, I guess? He Who Remains? Is that his plan, to take him to the end of time?
I created the TVA.
Yep.
Something like that.
And we work together at the end of time.
Yeah, so I wonder if she's gonna take him to the end of time.
What a great man you can become. Loki helped murder your variant.
It's true.
But he was protecting me.
He switches sides.
So this is
It's a
maybe
well-known
where the
behavioral trait.
dislike for Loki variants came from, huh?
Time to go.
He's mine! Rat bags!
Alright, Loki, do your thing.
Take him! He's all yours!
This is where I keep everything I've ever imagined. All my designs.
Time sticks?
That looks impressive.
It was delivered to me when I was a child.
That was him.
I like to think of it as a correspondence between myself and the visionary author, Ouroboros.
That's our boy, Obi. Miss Minutes getting jealous.
Thank you.
She looks like she's getting jealous.
You know, Victor,
Whoa! Who did that?
Bye.
Miss Minutes? Miss Minutes dumped her.
The culmination of my life's work.
What is it?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Now, what's the rush?
Don't
What in the world is Miss Minutes
have to
doing?
get to the TVA.
that you liked Ravona better than me.
She's jealous.
Is there a sketch of me in that journal of yours? Why didn't you allow me a real body?
Mm.
Well, that wasn't me.
That's Miss Minutes play.
Yes, that's
Your girl.
All right. Miss Minutes is getting a little creepy.
Put that down. Don't do this. We're a team. You need me. I love you.
thank God. You're here. Things are getting quite strange.
Oh, whoa.
That's very
Is that
still
an early prototype of a pruning stick?
quite unstable. Slayer.
No! No! Step away from him. We need him.
Move any closer, and he's done.
Calm it down, Ravona.
What are you doing?
But none of your words mean a thing. All that matters is order versus chaos.
Don't do it.
I'm order.
No.
Ooh. Sylvie's here. Sylvie, you gotta calm down. Don't do it, Sylvie. We need him. You could go put it through Renslayer.
Get him out of here.
Walk through.
Welcome to the TVA. Victor. She gonna kill Renslayer now?
Don't make me regret this.
I suppose I've been a box you've been wanting to tick for a long time.
Ooh.
It's crippling, that kind of obsession. I'm starting to realize that.
So what's the plan?
For you, isn't it? That's what you want. Be careful what you wish for.
She gonna take her there? Yep, she sent her there. With he who remains still dead in the chair. Welcome to the end of time. You made it. Oh, damn. I don't know if that's gonna work here, is it?
Really big one. About you. I
And what's
can
that?
tell you,
But what?
it's gonna make you real angry.
Well, I want to know what it is. All right, we just finished watching the third episode of Loki. And this one, while it kind of felt slow, it also contained a whole lot of stuff in it. A lot of new information as we're moving forward through the season. A lot of new things about what everybody kind of has planned for Victor Timely. And of course, as they were all sort of fighting over him, they all kind of seemed to have the same goal in mind, just different ways of achieving it, maybe. They might have worked together. Maybe they could have shortened that episode a little bit. But yeah, I mean, there was a whole lot there. We learned about Renslayer and Miss Minutes having a little rivalry over Victor Timely and He Who Remains, and the idea of romance with him. They've got a little rivalry going between them over He Who Remains and the different variants of him. So they were able to get Victor Timely and get him to the TVA so that hopefully he can take care of the loom and get everything kind of squared away so that people can kind of go on with their lives and the TVA, the chaos in the TVA can sort of come to an end. I don't know at this point if Victor Timely will be the one to replace He Who Remains at the end of time. So that is something that we'll kind of have to see in the next few episodes, I would imagine. they'll give us a better idea of whether or not Victor Timely is the one who replaces He Who Remains at the end of time there. And also with Sylvie sending Renslayer to the end of time and seeing He Who Remains still dead in his chair there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Victor Timely going from here, going forward, as to whether or not he is going to be a replacement for He Who Remains, or if something happens along the way. Because we know eventually it's got to be Kang, right? That takes over that role. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see kind of how this leads into some of the other shows and movies that they've got coming up that involve Kang, as to where his place is in all of this. And what happens to Victor Timely now? Now that he's made it to the TVA, does he just help them fix the loom and then go about his life? Does he temporarily replace He Who Remains until Kang comes in and overthrows him? So it's going to be interesting to see where they go from here on this. Yeah, that's all I've got for this week, for this episode. We'll call it quits here for today. But I do appreciate y'all coming by and joining me on the journey through Loki. Again, I really am enjoying this series as a whole, season 1 and now into season 2. I think they've done a really, really good job with this show, especially compared to a lot of the other shows and movies that have come out recently in the MCU. I think this one's really kind of the cornerstone that's holding everything up. So hopefully Kevin Feige and the MCU will build off of this and do some more good things with the larger MCU. Like I say, we'll end it there. If you are enjoying this, enjoying these episodes, and watching along with me, be sure and subscribe. Helps out a lot. Helps grow this channel over here. Leave a like, comment down below. Let me know what you think of the show so far. Also, have a Ko-fi page we started for $3.50 a month. That gets you a lot of different perks that you can find out more by visiting us there, as well as over on our Patreon page. Same thing over there for $3.50 a month. You gain exclusive access to a lot of different things, which are better explained if you go there. So yeah, if that's something you would like to do, we're going to be starting to post a lot more over on our Ko-fi and Patreon pages. Other than that, we will see you all in the next one. And remember to help control the people population. Have yourselves spayed or neutered. Bye, everybody.